This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, towing the slab in today's game, Kevin Gausman.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Be patient.
Kicks and fires. On the ground. One up, one down.
Out.
Bottom of the inning. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Justin Johnson. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And the pitch. Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. It's 3-1. 8 straight games with a home run.
Well, tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 2 down. Now here is Jake Bauers.
2 out. Get us out of here.
The pitch. To the right side, Johnson. Tosses to first, out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Brewers leave him loaded as the lead remains 3-1. Game 1 of the World Series. Here's some real power at the plate. Justin Johnson. Manoah back to work. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is His second home run of the game. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
And next for Toronto, Justin Johnson. He's got a couple homers already, so could he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now if it did.
And there's a hit. And the postseason success continues for him. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there's some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved, so you just got to shake it off. Go out there, know that this is a rare opportunity.
On the ground, a short could be two. To second, that's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
So a runner at third, two outs. And now it's Dalton Varsho. That one is absolutely belted. Mitchell really on his horse for it. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He pulls into second. They pick up a run, and now it's a one-run game.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Now it's the second baseman, Justin Johnson. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A massive home run. That's his third home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. I mean, what a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game. Ridiculous. And that's what backyard dreams are made of, and he's living it in real time. It's only been done a couple of times in history, so this is really...
Johnson really stood out in this win. 3 homers in this one. Just amazing.
Oh, but we can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And a final 8-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
stands our final line score.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Fuchs Shabby alongside Chris Singleton. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in game 1. But this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And today's starter, Jose Barrios. What do you got on him, Chris?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
Justin Johnson next up for the Blue Jays. Swung on, belted. Back there. And it's gone. A gigantic blast. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they tack on 3. It's 3-1. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
They'll just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the base.
Attaboy. Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Justin Johnson.
Let's get ready.
that one ripped. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now back, second baseman.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
That one is absolutely belted way back there. And it is gone. A massive home run. His second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-5.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Justin Johnson. The pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 7-6. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. I mean, what a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game. Ridiculous. And that's what backyard dreams are made of. And he's living it in real time. It's only been done a couple of times in history. So this is really special, and we won't forget this. Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly...
Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, when a team starts a series on the road and comes away with a split in the first 2 games, they've essentially taken over home field advantage. So the last thing these players want to do now is give it right back by dropping this one. And these fans know that just as much as the players.
And the atmosphere here is electric. And this figures to be about as intense as postseason baseball gets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Brandon Woodruff. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he's going to come at hitters with a 4-seam fastball and a 2-seam fastball, and he's able to maintain really good spin rate on the 4-seam fastball. A lot of times guys lose that when they go to a 2-seamer. Very effective with both pitches.
The pitch to the left side, but it is well foul. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Gone. All muscle to center field. That's his 7th home run of the series. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Justin Johnson.
And that one hammered back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. A gigantic blast. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 4-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
World Series Game 3. Stepping in the long ball threat, Justin Johnson. Johnson measures 5 feet 10 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 6-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Here's some real power at the plate. Justin Johnson. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
And a foul ball. And a pitch. And that's a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Johnson leads off first with one away. Ground ball left side, could be two. Over to Polanco, they get one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Brewers 1. Base is empty with 2 away. Justin Johnson next up for the Blue Jays. 4 for 4 with 3 homers and a single. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A massive home run. His 4th home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-4.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And now it's Christian Yelich.
Hey, nobody.
Man at second. Bounced up the middle. Johnson throws to first in time. Yelich out on the play. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now here's Jake Bauers.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Hey, we got one here.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Fires it to the plate. Save! And they tied it in the bottom of the 9th.
Huge moment for him and his team, Drew. Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already, but I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. And towing the slab in this one, DL Hall.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Justin Johnson. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Out of here. A gigantic blast. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter.
In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Well struck, right field. That's back there. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball.
The batter, the second baseman, Justin Johnson.
Swung on, belted. O'Neal going back on this one. Going, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 9-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. I mean, what a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game. Ridiculous. And that's what backyard dreams are made of. And he's living it in real time. It's only been done a couple of times in history. So
2 on with 2 away. Next for the Brewers, Jefferson Caro. Two runs across in the inning here in Game 4. To the right side. Tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They put 2 on the board on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We're headed to the 5th. Jays 9 and the Brewers 2. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Justin Johnson. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. His 4th home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 10-6. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course.
So digging in, Justin Johnson trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. It's a double, and he's 5 for 5. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. That one the other way. Adames on the run, throw to first. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he's out. Tried to score in the error, but instead the 3rd out, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held. Here's the catcher, Jefferson Caro.
Nobody here, nobody.
On the ground to third, might be 2. There's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder. All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Final score here today, 10-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration, but these situations tell us a lot about a team's character, and for some teams, it brings out their absolute best, but for others, it can kind of prove to be an overwhelming scenario to face, and so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Alek Manoah.
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
The right-hander back to work. Hard ground ball, base now. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now singing. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
One down. So up next for Toronto, George Springer. Here's a 1-1. Bounce to the left side. Over to Polanco. They get one. Over to Bowers. That's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Down to the bottom of the second. No score.
Now back. Second base.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. A gigantic blast. It's 6-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now the third baseman, Andrew Monasterio. Bounced up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Grounder might be 2. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Brewers 4. Johnson in his 3rd season, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One out, runner at second. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses. Got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. On the ground to 3rd. Jump throw. Awesome play there.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's George Springer.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Brewers 4. So digging in, Justin Johnson. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
And a pitch. Wilson, a 6'2" righty. He features a sinker, a 4-seamer, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally... Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. A massive home run. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 7-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One gone, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Jake Bauers.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're on to the 9th now in Game 5. Blue Jays 7 and the Brewers 4.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Sciambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.